Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith. In this unboxing video, I'm checking out the latest game from Ryan Laukat. This is Now or Never from Red Raven Games. Inside of this video, I'm going to give you a look at everything you can expect to find inside the box. We're going to start by taking a look at the back of the box, and then we'll dive into all the components you can find inside. In Now or Never, for those of you familiar with prior entries from Ryan Laukat, like Above and Below and Near and Far, this is the third game in this storybook trilogy. And inside of this one, you're going to compete to rebuild your ancestral village and guide the rest of the villagers on their journey home. The back of the box also has some bullet points which will talk about the features of the game. One worth mentioning is the one in the top right. Now or Never includes two modes of play. You can play standard or story. And when you're playing in story mode, you read from the storybook when you explore, making choices and learning more about the characters and the world. Each character has their own set of stories, unique to the locations they explore, and diverse in plot, perspective, and motive, allowing you to choose what direction your own story will take. Options here around how to play this one. When you first open up the box, you're going to run right into an advertisement for Foreteller Games that lets you know there is a fully voiced, acted audio narration for the game. I'm a huge fan of Foreteller. What they were able to add to a number of games in terms of narration really does help you immerse yourself in the game that much further. So that is mentioned here, but right below it, you'll see the rulebook. Let's go through that. A look at the rulebook at the very front cover reveals it's a 1 to 4 player game. Can absolutely play this thing solo, which is why it's on the channel. It's 90 to 180 minutes to play. Again, you'll be on the lower end of the spectrum if you're playing this in a solo capacity, and has a narrative to get you right into the experience. The rulebook has a full components list, so you can make sure that you have everything that should be inside the box. We'll be checking out all of these components up close as we go through the video. Setup spans across 2 pages, from 1 to 11 steps that you need to put together in order to get this game to the table. Right after that, it dives into the basics of the game. It also has full-blown illustrations so you understand where all of these different pieces of rules actually tie to, which will really help you in getting a thorough understanding of what's going on in the game quite quickly. Now, I won't be going over every single page of the rulebook, but by now you're getting a good idea as to how the rulebook is laid out. There's modes of play, as I talked about before, the standard mode and the story mode. The game structure is here and talks about an overview of a basic turn and then getting into the specifics as you go along. As we get closer to the back of the book here on page 24 begins the solo play rules section. You're going to see the changes to the setup and some of the rules specific just to solo play labeled out here, as well as how to handle some of the cards that come with the solo play module of this game. So I'll give you a quick look closer up at this side over here. We'll check out the opposite side and continue on. It's also worth mentioning I jumped ahead quite a few pages. There were some specifics around locations in the game and breaking down the different types of cards in the game, so you better understand what each of them do and how they work. For those interested in wanting to consume what is here around the solo play rules, this is a close-up shot so you can read it. And on the right-hand side, we have a breakdown of the solo card backs as well as the fronts, so you get more specifics around how these cards work. On the next page, it talks about search tokens, each of them all broken out here. And finally, the very last thing is the underground board in standard mode rules and the reroll variant labeled out here, getting into the credits, and that wraps up the rulebook. Pulling out some more components from inside the box, we have booklets that are literally bound for each chapter 1 through 6 in the game. You also have this campaign sheet. We're going to be tracking things as you go through the campaign. It is campaign 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing else on the back side. For those curious what it looks like inside one of the chapter books, I'm not going to go too deep into them, literally just opening up chapter number 1 to show you pages 2 and 3. I'm not going anywhere beyond that as I don't want to open up any spoilers inside this unboxing video, but giving you a rough idea as to what you can find inside these chapter books without digging too deep here and spoiling anything. So hopefully this helps you see what's inside of these ones. You can expect to see illustrations, and of course the focus in these booklets is all around the narrative. Diving back inside the box, you can see we still have all kinds of components to go through. We have boards, cards, dice, more game components, and even these Ziploc bags here for some more organization, which is always nice to see. Let's pull some of this stuff out and start looking at it close up. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up this unboxing for Now or Never from Ryan Laukat, Red Raven Games. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, did you pick this one up? Are you interested in it from a solo play perspective? Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.